my mic's live. You can hear me. Hi. Post. Okay. I did things. I posted on the 2 places that I need to manually post, which is root, and I finally actually did it on Blue Sky for once, because here, let me just go ahead. Scene, just chatting. Hello, hello, hello. There we go. It switched. Took a second. Hi. I'm gonna take a sip of water because water is important. Stay hydrated. I know we had a heat wave while I was off and resting. I made sure to stay hydrated during it, don't worry. Speaking of, I should check the weather for today. The only thing I know is that I'm stuck in a, oh, you might be in a week long of rain. Gee, thanks weather, just what I wanted. And it's not even gonna help cool things off, so it's like the worst possible. It's supposed to get even hotter tomorrow and the day after. So, yeah. But we're gonna play Paralives. I have been waiting for this game since I first saw the gameplay trailer for it on Kickstarter back in 2020. For context, I saw this before Sims 4 had curved walls. Yeah, it's been a bit. I've been waiting 6 years. I'm glad it's finally out. We're gonna play. Let me hit the play button, and then I'll switch over once it pops up. Any minute now, please. There we go. Game scene. So I know these 2 are townies. I know he's one of the narration options. Alright, the game is still in active development. Yes, it's out for early access. Which means some content is missing and you may encounter bugs. We're grateful for your feedback and look forward to making Paralives as good as possible together. To report a bug or send suggestions, click this button while playing. Okay, cool. The thumbs. Click on either up or down. I do immediately gotta turn down the audio. Immediately. Just... I like it. It's very pretty, but it was loud right off the bat. Let's do game audio overall to that. And maybe that to that. Okay. I feel like the voiceover might be loud too, so we're gonna back that down to 90. And everything else will stay as is. Oh cool, it's not full screen either. Oh crap, did it save? So okay, yes, it is full screen, but it's not. Thank you for not having vertical sync on. It's not locking me in. I can move my mouse out of the window, which is great. I love it when games make it really easy for me to click off screen, because a lot of people stream nowadays with their games, and we need to be able to quickly click off if something's going on. So so they have a color filter. They have a color filter, so you can set this. If you are colorblind and need to change it, you can do that. Camera shake intensity. Yeah, I'm not gonna move any of that. That seems fine. Enable autosave. I forget to save. I don't mind autosave being on. So, if you want autosave, that's a key right now. You need to actually go turn that on. They have it off by default, so if you are someone who doesn't mind autosave being a thing, then you need to go turn that on. But yeah, let's click new game. Ooh, select a starting map, town, or simple empty terrain. I feel like I want to select town and see what they've got. Okay, thank you, Trolls. We're gonna start with the town. If anyone knows me from back when I played Sims, then you know there's the possibility of multiple save files and all that. I like the little loading bar is putting together a little room. That's cute. Oh, you can't see it, I'm in the way. I can't move. I don't mind if the loading is taking a bit, because I'd rather it like load fully in. Hello, conductor. Roberto. Hi. Click Select enter build mode where you can edit your house and furniture. No, I want to... Oh my god, look at those two. Aren't they cute? Let's see. I think she was one of the people. She's giving me Blossom from Powerpuff Girls vibes. Very much. Hello. Welcome in. Okay, where's the create my own person button? Like, they're cool and all, but... Oh, okay. I'm ignoring, and I need to listen to the tutorial, apparently. Hello.
Mippy. Mippy.
Yep, we're gonna create a new household. No, we're not gonna start with this person. Can I, like... Alright, it changed nothing. Randomize. I'm just gonna randomize until I find... Okay, that's a good, like, random starter to edit. I like her. She looks cute. Okay, so... Body preset. Chunky. That's cute. I like they give like realistic. I think that one. She'll have a little bit of a tummy. Okay. And also you can like manually, like I'm choosing the preset because it looks fine. But if you don't like any of the presets and want to go for something on your own, you can like you can change everything. Like her head position being up or down. We're gonna put it right there. Her neck. You can change that, but yeah, we're gonna just waist shape. What does that do? Huh. Okay. Cool. I think right there is where we want the waist to kind of sit. Right there. Oh. Body hair. Oh, she's got a tattoo. Okay. We're gonna change everything, cause I mean I could build me. I could. That like close to model me, I think, is what we're gonna do. I'm leaning forward too much again. Bum, bum, bum. Okay. Those are the options. Let's go to face. I don't know, other than the nose. Click on a body part and you can edit it even further. Okay, good. Right there. Okay. Hi. I think this needs to be down a little bit. Alright, fine. I had it right there. Let's try that again. So out, up a little bit. Yeah, smaller. Let's see what that changes from the front to. Okay, so that's what that changes. I say about in the middle. It's probably the best. Okay, that was bothering me, the fact that I turned that all the way down. Let's turn that all the way wide. Boop. I was brought lunch, so I might be quiet for a bit while I take my mouthful of food.
Kine. Ah, muchiti. Baki?
Mito? Poki.
Lino? Hupi?
Kiku? Buka.
Okay. Hang on, I need to... I'm not leaning it forward that much. Thank you. And on this one, honestly, I wish it would let me zoom in closer, but it's not. There we go. That feels like the blue, almost purple color. Okay. So you can make yourself a demonic person in this. Because if you want, you could give yourself red eyes or black eyes and like... It's not pure black. But yeah, you totally could. Let's go with these ones. These ones look similar to the one she had on, but they're less messy looking. These ones look messy. These ones don't. That's cool. If you usually, so obviously me and everyone else is going to be drawing a lot of comparisons to the Sims game because really that's the only real competitor. There's the Sims game and there hasn't been anything like the Sims game in forever. And this is like its first real competitor. So of course everyone's going to be drawing a lot of comparisons. Keep in mind this is still its own separate game. But something that I don't remember having in the Sims game is the ability to choose your eye highlights. You can choose to have none at all, which honestly looks weird. I don't recommend the none at all option. Mostly because that's what makes the uncanny valley feeling, right? We usually are used to some reflection in the eyes. I think I'm just gonna go with this one because it's nice and simple and in the corner. Yeah, without it, it immediately feels lifeless. Which, if you're going for a zombie, then do that. You can give her permanent dark circles. That's hilarious. We're not gonna do that, but that is hilarious. So if you want to build, like, someone who's a constant worker all the time, then yeah, you need to give them these ones. There must be a separate makeup section because I don't see anything about lip color here. Okay, you can really push the limits of the jaw. So this way is front to back. Probably can do something like there. Alright, hang on. I need to see it from that angle. So that feels... Usually I do this, go all the way up, but that feels fake. So we're gonna do a little bit at least. That's this way. Okay, this way is... I can't tell. Width? Height. Probably like that. Probably right where it was. Unless eyebrows are included in this section, I think we can skip it. No, eyebrows are right here. Honestly, I like those. I don't like these super pencil thin ones. So, skin details. Okay. So we can give her scars. I don't see where that one is. Okay. I wonder if it's covered up by the bangs. Freckles. I think that's supposed to be like skin acne. Or maybe freckles. I guess it depends on how you color it. I will say one thing I'm noticing right away is I would like a better texture for the freckles, because when you get close up like this, it's very blurred, and these don't feel like freckles. Like, they're colored like they're supposed to be freckles, but they don't feel like they're supposed to be freckles. These feel like, you know, a light layer of freckles. So I would like to see a redo on the freckle texture. Or maybe I'll make my own. I doubt that there's anything in the modding community yet, because again, the game just dropped today. Anything that's out there is from beta or alpha testing, so goes me. That's not quite the hair color I have, right? Not for my model, but that's not it. Okay, so we're going to change it up. It's closer to like that color, but it's not showing up correctly here. Let's try changing all of it. Actually, technically the tips of my hair are supposed to be like more white in hue. So we're gonna do that, and then the roots. So just a little tip that if you're trying to like make a character or anything, you're gonna have to eyeball it, because I'm looking back and forth between my character instead of going to the exact hue, because like if I were to eyeball it by exact hue, it would be like this color right here. But that's not showing up over here. So this is more of the color. And we're gonna lighten the tips just a little bit. Actually, yeah. Let's have fun with it. Let's give her purple. Since we can't really do a blue and pink side, we'll do purple. Alright, I think we're gonna go back to the face and eyebrows, and we're not gonna match the hair color. Instead, we're going to start at the hair color, but like make them darker, because I want them to actually show up. There we go. That looks better. Now that we've got the colors, let's actually focus on the hairstyle, because we have a lot. So So I definitely like long hair. That's a nice ponytail. If we can set different hairstyles for each outfit, that would probably be her workout one. It's fancy. Oop. Nope, we're on hairstyle right now. Thank you. I keep clicking on pieces of the body instead of right-clicking to turn. Cute, funky. Oh, the claw clip. If this was put back with a hair tie instead of a claw clip, I would maybe get it. And it's got bangs. I wish it was more messy bangs, but it's got bangs. Oh, I know what this is. This is the Barbie with bangs. That's what that is. No. Oh my god, it's the anime mom hairstyle. They put in the side braid. I mean, usually it's on the side, but they still did it. What's this one? A braid? Okay. Got it. Oh, that one's cute. And it's got a more of a messy bang look. Oh my god, I may have found it. It's got the half up, half down hairstyle. I may have found it. Look how cute that is. That's adorable. Okay, I found the hairstyle. It took me almost until the end. Like, there was this one and this one left to check out. Maybe this one is like pool party or something later on when we get water. Because that is one thing I will say. We don't have basements yet. We don't have water features yet. But that is something that is planned. Something they're working on and is planned. So it's already a confirmed thing that will happen. It's just not on early access release. If you want to narrow this down further, they have, like, you can look at just short hairstyles, medium hairstyles, or long. Which I guess I should have just done that. But there's also, do you want it back? They also have 2 different head coverings right now. And yeah, we're gonna skip this part, but they have these. They do exist. Alright, eyeshadows. Okay. This is like the top one. Let's see, if we make it more of a brighter pink and then fade it a little bit, I guess. Maybe. Excuse me. Sorry. Dear God, that was a sneeze. Alright, I want this one to be closer to like a blush color for underneath the eye. Okay. Or makeup in real life, and yeah, I'm being super picky about what my para's wearing. I just find it a little funny. Okay, the eyeshadow is cute. Move on. Dramatic. Okay, how about this one? No. What about this one? That one gives little hearts. Okay, so one note about the lipstick is I hope that in the future they let us do a two-tone look. Like, this is kind of a two-tone look where the bottom one is natural and the top one is just a thing. But I know there's gonna be people who want to make the Hex Girls from Scooby-Doo. And so we need to have the ability to have one black and one red for Thorn. We need to. It's like her classic lip color look. So the ability to be able to do that somehow would be really, really great. Just saying. I might have to choose my own lip color. Because I don't want nothing. Nothing feels too bare. For this. It needs some texture. But we're going to... Dear God. Most of it's on shading. Okay. A little bit pinker. There we go. And we're gonna bring it down to here. Okay, now we want probably a little more pinker. More red. And then we'll try making this part just a tad darker. About this way and then back up. That feels better. Compared to none at all. Still feels like natural colors, but it's different. Back to this, please. I was on makeup. Okay, so we just got done with lips. We're going to blush now. That one has a cute little heart on it. That one has... Oh, they're okay. They're stackable. The blushes are stackable, so you can create all sorts of look. This is for anyone who wants to do the mushroom girlies, like the mushroom people. That's what that look is for. Immediately, I can tell. Ooh, no. I think just this one, but in the appropriate hue. Set the right hue, just very, very light. This is just the nose, so what if we make this one like pinker? Or the brighter red, and then boop. Yeah. Boop. Not sold on this one though. Here, let's try this one. think my only thing is that there seems to be a natural blush. Like if I remove both of these, there's a natural blush there underneath that is cute and all, but it's ruining where I want to put her blush. Like, I want something here, but I want it to be light. And I want this here, but I want it to be light. Which means I want this, but I wonder if I can force it to be... without width, and then we have to tone this one down a bit, because without it it's that, but with, just do a little bit of the white to balance it out. And then what about this one? I feel like this one's meant to be the contour? No, I don't think that one's supposed to be anything. Okay. Full face makeup. So no, we're not gonna do full face makeup. I do appreciate that they have a green screen, or the green mask for like pajama time, I guess. Alright, tattoos. No. We're not gonna go with... Okay, so my only recommendation for the tattoos is, get an image of where they're gonna start for each body part and use that for each icon in each section. Because it's not very clear that, oh, I've moved to another section when these don't change. It feels like a bug. I think we're finally ready to move on to outfits. I hope this updates. Like when we go to change things. Alright, so facial accessories. Technically, I do wear glasses in real life, so I'm wondering if I should make this a blend by giving her glasses. And I do like these frames. They are very cute. Yeah, out of all of them there, I like those frames. I'm gonna just look at the headwear. I may not actually get any, but look, see, you can make a mushroom person. They already know. They already know. You want to make the mushroom people? They have a hat for you. She's just cold. She's just cold. Oh my god. It wobbles. Alright, people, so immediately you can get chaotic in this game. For anyone questioning, you can have the horse mask and it wobbles. We're not doing that. Okay, so you can make a knockoff Jack Skellington as well, because they have the pumpkin head. he first, like, appears in. That didn't feel like it changed color much, but okay. What about... Okay, I guess we're going with that one. Can you... Okay, so earrings you cannot stack. So if you want, for example, to have this plus the earbuds in, you're gonna have to use the mod tools to make a custom one that has both. Just so you're aware. If you want a clown nose, that's apparently under the nose piercings section. Or facial piercings. Necklace. Oh, she is wearing... Honestly, I think we're gonna go with this one. And we're going to change this to a purple. We can keep the necklace golden. Maybe a little lighter. Eh. Honestly, I prefer silver. I really do. And so we're gonna find a nice silvery hue. What I like to do is go into the blue-purple section and go like right around here. You stay right around here and just slowly circle it around until you find something, because you want a little bit of color, because you want silvery, not straight up gray. And when you have that silvery hue, it's always, there's a little bit of blue reflection, at least artistic wise. That's how you make something feel more silvery instead of just straight up gray. Just add a little bit of blue to the hue, just a tiny bit. They have... Okay, so they have a band-aid here, but it's for medical devices. So there's face mask, and then there's the hearing aid, which, I see the glitch right now. These are all brown, and yet it's taking some of the gold from the earring. So that's just something to note when you have these ear cuffs on. There's currently a glitch that the hearing aid is pulling some of the gold from the earring instead of it just showing its own thing. Alright, let's look at the actual outfit, shall we? Tops. Okay, so this one I get why it's clinging to the body shape. This one I even get, but the t-shirts should hang a little bit more loosely. That would be my feedback. No. Oh, no, not that shirt. No, not that shirt. Actually, we're gonna go back to this real quick. feels more realistic. Okay, back to that. How's Paralives so far? I'm still in character creation. What do you expect? I'm being super picky. You know me. How's character creation? Good. We only found one bug so far. So pretty good, I'd say. Mushroom shirt. Let's see. There's a tie. I kind of like the tank. There's this. I feel like I just would have put her in a normal t-shirt. Oh, that's pretty. Hoodie! She can wear a normal hoodie. Or a kitty hoodie. Or this hoodie. Wow, they know people that like hoodies. We want variations. Okay, so y'all have swimwear. Okay. Y'all have swimwear. But no way to actually... Okay. Sailor Moon fans are gonna fix this top. I can already see it. They made the brooch too big. The brooch should be smaller. I love it. It's like you can't tell. You can't tell at all that she has boobs right now. And then BAM! Sorry. Oh. Some of these things are just really fun to find. Ooh, that should be like her sports top. We do have that section right there. Alright, well, we'll say... Ooh, I hate turtlenecks, but that looks really good. Dress shirts, okay. Outer layers, because sometimes... Okay, so I'm not seeing where we can mix and match layers yet. Oh, that's how. Okay, so if I wanted this and this. Like I could have this cardigan with a different top. Okay. So that's how you do it. You could have the vest if you wanted. I'm basically going for vibes at this point. Like, do I take off the crystal and give her something with a tie? Because my main outfit has a tie. Either I didn't realize or didn't notice until the last trailer that it was gonna be more of a drawn, stylized game. Yes, it is definitely a more drawn, stylized game. You can tell with like the ear right here and the jaw. Like, that's, yes, part of it is shape, but other part of it is drawn. Now, if you don't want that look, you would have to customize the textures yourself and upload them and put them up there. Personally, I think they need to redo the chest area because it looks a little bit weird. Like, if we go back to the swimsuit section and put that on, it gives me the uncanny vibe, because instead of this being like, you know, how they usually are, it just, I feel like they kept the male chest form and just made a slider to add boobs instead of looking at the way that boobs are actually done. For anyone struggling with boobs, don't think of them as two balls on the chest. Think of them as two water balloons, okay? Draw them more like you would think of a water balloon, and you will have a more realistic boob than anything out there. I'm saying. I'm saying. Okay, so... I don't know, I feel like that's too much, though. That's not her vibe. Nah, not her vibe. Alright, let's try outer layers. Also, yeah, you're not limited to the swatches. Like, let's say I wanted this. Or I don't know. I like this one though. This feels like something more real life me would wear. I think we should make the jacket black instead. Maybe a little bit towards the purple hue. Okay, and then the line detail, I feel like that's too harsh, so we're gonna change that instead of straight up. Right there, I think. Okay, and now we're going to click here to change the top. So either we can go with this, which would combine the two, but that still feels a little weird. I think we're gonna go with, like, this is a sweater, so it's like sweater and sweater combo, which is a little weird, but I like the texture. I like the V cut of that one. I don't like turtlenecks. I don't like anything on my neck. Of course, the basic t-shirt. A basic t-shirt is always good, and you can choose either a solid color or a pattern. I think you can, yeah, so if you want a pattern, you can see. So if you want, let's say, the leaf one in a different color. No, I clicked on the leaf one. Okay. And then this. But let's say you don't want it all yellow, you want them green. There you go. That's weird. Smushed. Middle line needs to not be two as well. Yeah. So that's part of it. Is the middle line needs to not be two lines right there. That's why it looks weird. It needs to be more like. I get they're trying to stylize and go for like that harsh lines that you would expect from like old comic strips and all that, but they need to rework how the boobs go, because if you look at them like 3D wise, they don't go in, they don't go in towards the chest, they just go straight across, and then there's the cartoon lines. So I feel like, one, fixing the mesh of that to go inward in the middle there would help so much more. And even then, the two lines would feel more realistic if it was on the proper 3D mesh. I think we're gonna go with this shirt in a different color. No, different color. We're gonna choose a purple. Yeah. That purple's fine. That purple's fine right there. It's more like Cast 3. Yes. Yes. It is more like Cast 3 in the aspect of there is a color wheel and you can custom color everything. Like, even if I wanted to. I could make a purple character. If I wanted to. I could make her just straight up purple. Or yellow. Or whatever color that you want. Now, I'm not gonna do that. But you can, is the point. So everyone that was doing a bunch of mods to be able to do like cool different colored, like the pastel color Sims, where people wanted like Sims every color of the rainbow. You don't have to mod it to be able to do that. You can just go to the color wheel, pick a custom color, and choose everything. Alright, pants. That is a bug too, is the one pants that they're currently wearing, it doesn't show unless you click something else and scroll away and maybe come back. They don't always show. Ooh, I don't like that. Here, let's go with baggy pants, maybe. We can plant more seeds today, mini bell peppers, but this is making me not want to. I was gonna plant them yesterday, but didn't feel like it, but the roots are growing a lot now. Double check weather. Double check weather for this week and see, because for my area, today is the coolest day of the week. So, like, double check weather for the week and see if it's just going to be hotter from here on out, Because if it is, that might be motivation to go ahead and get it done today when the weather's going to be cooler, as opposed to tomorrow when it might be warmer. Just an idea. But yeah, I get it. New shiny game. Want to play. See, so I get that part of this is supposed to be like the texture itself gives the look. But because I know anything about modeling and making stuff in Blender, I know how easy it would be to just make pants that have these and then also do the effect you want by, like, you could have easily done more than just straight legs and then make wrinkles via texture. A little bit more shape in the 3D-ness, I think, is what I would like to see in the future. Because, like, this looks like, oh hey, this is gonna be really nice and textured and look really cool. And then it turns to the side, it's like, oh, they're fake. This feels like a straight pair, like, this feels like a fashion brand pair of jeans that wants the look of wrinkles without it actually being wrinkled, and so therefore they painted on fake wrinkles for you. Just give me some wrinkles, please. Yeah, I know, less mesh face. I get it. I get it. I do. I really do. I understand. But, like, see, this one I don't mind as much because this one, it has a little bit of, like, bumps and stuff, and it feels like the two worked together. As opposed to this one, which has a lot of wrinkles. And there's, like, it feels like someone went doink, doink, doink straight down the... That's all. It feels like this one doesn't have enough 3D-ness for the wrinkles, versus this one does. This one feels more... And this one feels better. Because there's some, yes, but it's like... It's not nearly as much as this one, where it's just obvious that it's painted on. So I feel like rework the mesh of these pants to be a little bit more. Like those. I like these. Those or no, not those. I don't like the stripe. I know what's messing with me. I made her hips too wide. Boop. Color. No. Costume bottoms, but I can't tell what it's supposed to be a costume for. I do think it's a little funny that they have swimwear in the game already, but they don't have the pool feature yet. I feel like that's something that they could have held off to be released when the pool feature got released. But I think it's only an 8 GB game. No, I don't think it's that low. Here, can I tell? Can I size? Show me size. It won't show me the size. Yeah, okay, I can't see. I'm not gonna look for very long. Minimum storage is 8 GB. Okay. According to their recommended scales. So. Possibly. Oh no, I think I like the short boots. I think we're gonna leave them. Accessories, socks. Yeah, she'll wear socks even though you can't see them. Oh, they definitely know some people are gonna make some weird stuff right away. Because, hey, guess what? You can have fingertips that are just... You can dye your fingertips different colors. Have fun with that. I already went through jewelry earlier. But they also have a bracelets section and a rings section. Boop. Ooh, nails. Let's go with this. And purple. Give her some purple nails. We're not doing toes. Okay. I didn't know you could customize that, but okay. Yeah, sure. Again, medical devices. They have a leg replacement. They might plan to do more. It might just be like things like arms and stuff are harder to do right now. Alright, so we have basic everyday outfit complete. Formal outfit, okay. Okay, fine. We definitely want dress shirts as part of this. Thank you for the lurk. I'm wondering if I want that look or if I want the... Ew, no, go back. Okay, personally, I'll wear this one, but personally, I'd love to see more blouse options in the future. I hope we get to, like, update our Sims too. Yeah, let's look at different skirt options. Because I personally don't like that one. You know what? Let's look at dresses. It's formal wear. Why not? Okay. Good to know. Cute. Actually don't like heels, so we're gonna find these. That's what I usually wear. Those are cute. Like warmers. I think it's this one. There we go. Can we do more than one? No. Okay. So if you want to combine multiple rings again, you're gonna have to mod that. We can do a bracelet if we want, but other than this one, why is it on both? Can we pick? edit both sides, edit left, edit right. Okay, so that's how you do it. Boom. Fancy underneath, because why not? Alright, so we have this outfit, and this is workout outfit, so it's gonna be more like this. So we're gonna go back to here. There was one I saw earlier, I think this one. Be great for a workout. Even have that color, which would be cute. Oh, hi Dark Flare. Sorry, I didn't see that right away. Yes, say hello to your friend. I'll be here. I got a little hyper-focused on changing out clothes and all that. I don't know, cargo pants for working out? Probably not. Probably these. But instead of like matching, I feel like she'd get the black ones. Saying she. I'm making me. I would make I would do this. This is me without my self-conscious feature. And if I dyed my hair. Let's see, shoes we want. Actually, those are pretty nice. Although I think for workout shoes they recommend something closer to this. And we're gonna go with all black again. Socks. Too high. No, we're just gonna go with that. Okay. No jewelry or no necklace while working out. She can put on the ring. There we go. Now let's do pajamas. Pajamas. I don't wear shorts. Bum, bum, bum. Thank you, timer. Mousy merch in Twitch chat. Feel free to go check it out. There is one more recent-ish item on there. Here, where is my shop updates? There we go. I made a new shirt the other week. It says, I don't have focus issues, I have too many side quests. And there's a little mouse, like, looking at the scroll. So definitely go check it out. If you think it's cute, consider buying it. Just a reminder, I stick with the default pricing on that. I don't raise the price. And I try and go with stuff that looks fair. So. Some dark purple pants would look nice. Tops. Pajamas. No. Okay. Is there different? Okay, so it's all just this look. Okay. This one. I actually have a bright pink hoodie like that. There we go. Hi. Welcome in, Goblin. How are you? Or would you prefer rainbow? I can do rainbow. Lots of cleaning this weekend. Yeah, I get that. I was essentially on rest for the past 4 days. Whatever you like. Call me Gobbo, then P, then Press, or Goob. Okay. Alright, so we got our outfits, I think. There's this cute casual outfit. There's a nice formal dress. Her workout clothes. And her sleeping clothes. We'll just pretend she takes off her slippers before she climbs into bed. Because I don't think that will be a thing, but it'd be cool if it was. And I don't sleep with socks on, so no socks. Follow age, 4 years, 3 months, and 18 days. Yep. I've been here a while. Welcome back, Dark Flare. Welcome back. Sorry, I didn't see you before, by the way. And for anyone confused, I am multi-streaming. I am multi-stream now, so if you don't see someone, it's because they're on the other site. Alright, so physique is low. Creativity is high. I feel like charisma is mid. And so is... Oh, no points left. Oh. I put all my points in these two. Should I lower my creativity so I could do that? Okay, vibe. I'm none of these. I am like... I'm not like super overjoyed, but like... Overjoyed folks get happy easily. Okay, so we know what they call themselves. They're para folks. Spread joy. What? Okay, maybe. They thrive the most when they're sad. No, I don't. Energetic folks are very nope. Immediately, that is not me. Ambitious and goal-oriented. I wish, not me. Oh, you're good. I'm a schizophrenic imagination. Ooh, fancy. Never, right? Never. Let's see, Jester. Parafolks are good at making fun of everything, are always full of surprises. I feel like... no, because it's not all the time, and the few times I try, it doesn't always land. So I think the one that fits the best is overjoyed. Social perk, good at... what? Have to choose one? Excuse me. So I feel like good at making friends isn't me. I feel like the reason why I have all the friends that I do is because they looked at me and went, mine now. This one's mine. I have a shiny new friend, and I'm just like, okay. Things happened, I guess. Hi. That is how I make all my friends. They look at me and they're like, mine now. Mine now. And if I have other introverted friends, it's either because we vibed and we clicked, or it's because a non-introverted friend put both of us in a room together and went, be friends. And we were just like, hi? Looked at you and decided to protect the tiny mouse. Yeah, yep. That's what happens. That's what happened. They look at Tiny Mouse and they're like, this is mine now. I've literally had people be like, can I scoop you up and put you in my pocket? Like, you can try. Can't say if I did that with you, but I definitely do that with a lot of people. So Zempress, I feel like someone put us both in a room. I feel like that's what happened with us. Someone put us both in a room, and I feel like you were the one after that to be like, yep, mine now. I agree. Thank you. You were like, thank you for this recommendation. Yes, I will take this mouse, thank you. Good at taking care of others when I can. When I have the energy to, I am. Or financially. If I can, I try and donate. Where I can. So that's a maybe. That's a yes. Good at cooperating with friends. I cooperate with friends. I did. I mean, I did the mine now with my husband. Does that count as good at romantic relationships? See, I did the mine now once and got a husband out of it. Put her in a shoe and slide it down the mountain like a sled. I said I feel attacked and my friends went, yes, just yes, because I quoted, I say pointing to strangers and going, hey, you look gay, this is the club for you. Yes. Yes, you do that. You do that. You really do that. We'll do the taking care of others. You can choose good at nothing. We'll do art. We'll do art. Because I still do art stuff occasionally. By the way, I do have a shop. It has like 4 things in it, but I promise when I get ideas, I do work on it. I did that just the other week. The newest item. Here, let me pull up the actual picture of the newest thing. Is it under art? And then shop. Product. Okay, here it is. Here's the newest thing. I don't have focus issues. I have too many side quests. That's my newest shirt in my shop. The other ones is there's this rainbowy love one, which, you know, Pride Month is next month. It would be a perfect shirt to add to your cycle of stuff for Pride. I also have this Barbie themed one. And yes, you can get it in different colors. There are different color shirts. And then there's this one, which also kind of feels Barbie themed. Because I made the love one day randomly while hanging out in a friend's stream. And then I couldn't decide which design I liked better. The dots, the hearts, or the flowers. And I tried to get other people to vote on it, and they went all of them, and I went, okay, fine. So I went with all of them, and they're all in the shop. The shop is linked on Twitch, and I can grab it if anyone's interested on YouTube. Speaking of, I have a notification. Oh, no. That's okay. That's fine. Lifestyles. So you can check a box, it looks like, if you want them to be vegetarian. Sleeping habits. I am a night owl. I am a night owl. Cleaning habits. We'll do normal. We'll do normal. You can also choose them to be either sloppy or really neat. If they're neat, that means if they're living with a sloppy person, they're gonna clean up after the sloppy person just because they hate seeing it. So apparently I did this. I didn't recall, but I can't completely disprove it. I feel like either you totally did this but you don't remember, because it was like overconfidence just taking over the moment. Or you didn't do this, but it feels like something you could have did, so everyone is just like, no, just roll with it. Just roll with it. She did this. It's fine. It definitely feels like something you could have done. Alright. Should we make my hubby now? Create para. Oh hey, there's a non-binary option, by the way. Advanced personality as well, so you can like choose. You can really narrow down the gender if you would like. So bonus points. I'm gonna hit randomize and generic starter. Got it.
Sachi. Abby. Baki? Lome. Kine. Ah, muchitipu.
We'll go with that one. Boop. Go with that one and then add on a little bit here. There we go. And then there we go. Hubby's physique. Skin details. So you can add like moles and stuff, freckles. Again, I think they need to redo the face freckles. I feel like they're a little... What is that? Okay, I don't think anyone actually has one that big. I think that's supposed to be a birthmark. And they just... Default color is black and needs to be changed. But there are moles. Again, you can go click on the different options for where you want them. Scars. Hey, they have this scar. No freckles. Oop. I clicked on the shirt. There we go. Okay, good. I'm creating hubby right now. This one's more close to what hubby likes to have. Yeah, that's better. Okay. Shape, bottom shape, okay. Bop, bop, bop. Do I pull up a picture of my husband or do I go generic? So I feel like he's darker than me, but not by much, so. We're gonna go with that one. Pull this up on the side. Oh, no, I don't want them over there. Thank you. Okay, so this part does not stick out that far. or go in like that. It's more of right here. This part is more like this. Okay. I do like this system of doing stuff because it feels a whole lot more customizable than what we have over on Sims. I think this is close as I'm gonna get. Alright, let's find a different photo. I need maybe this one. Okay, cool. That does help. Better. Eyes. No. You can really get into the details, and I think that's part of what's taking me forever is, oh hey, there's so many details that you can do. Eye color. I will be right back. Okay. I'm back. That fits better. So does that one. Again, I like this eye highlight. I like the fact that there are multiples already. I feel like more will be added as the game goes along. You can also choose to not have one, but personally not having one at all feels like they're dead. Who's this fella? I'm working on you. I just haven't gotten to changing the hair yet. Okay? I've done the nose and the eyes. I'm trying, okay? Do you want your normal hair color or do you want a different hair color? Normal is fine. Okay. There we go. Oh. I didn't realize there was a teeth option. Okay. I feel like the facial structure is fine. There we go. No freckles. Yeah, the beard is the closest. The only main difference is it really comes up to like here. More of, but that's okay. Let's see if there's a short curly hair option. Let's look for a different one, shall we? They have two. they have the all over curls. Which is possible in we're shooting a movie with a dude who's gonna become a king one day. That's those curls. Oh my god. This is what I like to call the young King Arthur haircut. I've seen so many in so many of like we're shooting a medieval movie. We have the spikes, which got popular in the 2000s. I feel like this is the spike version, but with curly hair. Like, this is the spike straight hair, and this is if you have curly hair. Military, high and tight. The haircut they give most heartthrobs of every romance movie. Oh my god, they have like a mullet-ish. Okay. The best friend of the dude who becomes king. I actually learned the other day a common tactic that they used to use. There's not very many curly hairstyles, so I think either this one or the all over one. Which one? This one? Or this one. All over? All over. A tactic they used to use back in the day, was, so, and this is, again, back when, there were still private governors and governesses to teach young kids, okay? Well, of course, you had a, one for the prince growing up, because he needs to learn everything that he needs to learn to become a ruler. However, how do you get the prince to stay in line when it's illegal for you as the governor or governess to, like, do physical discipline? Because that's the way they kept students in line way back in those days. Which actually in America was still a thing until, like, right before I went into school. There was still, like, it was allowed in some places. But this is, again, back in, like, Middle Ages and a little bit past. What they would do is they would give the young prince a best friend. And usually it was a kid from a common family. So it was a kid that didn't have money, was not from a noble family, and it was very much if the kid stuck out through it, then they would get a title and land when they became an adult, if the kid agreed to be the prince's best friend. And it was their job, basically, whenever the prince messed up and needed to be punished, it was their job to take the physical punishments while the prince watched. So imagine being a young prince, right? And it's normal for, in this time period, for when you mess up to get like a physical thing happen, physical discipline, to put it nicely. But since they can't touch you, you have to sit there and watch them do it to your best friend. Basically, they use psychological warfare on young princes to keep them in line. That's the thing that they used to do. Alright, I don't think he wants any makeup, so we're gonna skip that. Do you want a tattoo? There's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 options right now. No tattoo. Okay. Got it. Oh, it's cool. They have the classic Dragon Heart one that a lot of people like. We basically still have that, but as billionaires never feeling the cut. Well, no, it's that is different because they don't have best friends that are commoners that are taking the punishments that they feel guilty for, and so they start behaving and doing what they're told and all that. We don't have a today equivalent of that. We really don't. Because the rich stay rich for a reason. They don't care about us anymore. You took away the best friend of the prince. Basically, you took that job away. It no longer exists. And now there's no one to be like, yeah, look, you need to make your best friend's life better too. Nope, that no longer exists. Alright, outfits. Hang on. I know this perfectly. Bam. Why? Just a little bit, but not like quite that much. Alright, let's go with middle. Straight middle. I feel like that's better. Alright, and then the undershirt is usually a t-shirt. How about that? What color do you want the pattern one to be? Do you want blue? Ooh, no, we'll make this part orange. Yeah, and then we'll make blue and orange. Choose what colors you want. for your shirts. I need 3 colors. 2 colors for this shirt, the overshirt, and 1 color for the solid undershirt. If I don't get an answer soon, I'll just make whatever. I'm trying to ask you what colors you want. It's just colors. Oh my god, fine. You're gonna get whatever I pick. I don't know. We're gonna go with the blue and teal. Actually, I think right there-ish. Right there-ish works. Boop. Alright. Then yeah, we're gonna make this a and yes, it's still black, but it's black with a slight blue tint to it. So it feels like this is kind of reflecting the blue overshirt, no matter what lighting he's in. Alright, got that. Pants. I don't know. I feel like those pants are okay. I feel like those pants are okay. Shoes. Spiffy. Oh, right. I need to Do you like to wear watches on your left or right arm? I think it's your left. Why are you zooming in towards the face when I want to look at the watch? Okay, well that looks like a smartwatch, so let's go with the non-smartwatch. Since there's only 2 watch options. Okay. Why are they so big? Why are they so big? Unfortunately, the closest I think in the game is going to be these ridiculously thick ones. Boop. Alright. No. Nope. Nope. Immediate no. This one. So just a trick for art stuff, if you want a white shirt to look white no matter the lighting, you want to give it a slight off-white color in towards the blue. Because it balances and neutrals out most of the yellow light. Because if I went with pure white, it just looks a little weird. But if I drag it a little bit down this way, it still looks white. Try a different type. Yeah, I haven't gotten there yet. I was gonna go with the blue. Right there. That works. That's a nice blue. Alright. Pants. And get as close to the right there. It's probably the closest I'm gonna get. A light pink? You want a light pink tie? How pink is pink? Like purple pink or red pink? So this is a red pink, and this is more purple pink. Purple pink? Okay. I think that's gonna work the best. Then I'll have a bow tie option. Shoes. Yeah, these in probably black. No. Maybe keep the dark brown. Tie some with the hair. And then we have to go to jewelry to add in the ring. Or wait. There we go. Left side ring. Boop. While we're here, left side ring. Workout clothes. No, wait. Booty shorts. There you go. I'm joking. There's these ones. There's those ones. Those look more like swimming trunks, but I guess they could also be gym shorts. There's blue. Shorts. Boop. Okay, that's fine. Shoes. Let's go with all black. much bottoms. Let's just go with these. And no top. Okay, so that and that. I do need to go back and fix the fact that I put them on both sides instead of just one in each of these. There we go. I forgot to name. I forgot to name them. There we go. Edit relationship. Oh, okay. It's weird that I can collect all of these. Like, here, how about spouse? Let's do that too, just in case. Alright, so before I continue, I need to run to the bathroom. So I will be back. Okay. Oh, this one. I think we're done with character building. Oh, wait. I didn't give him any of his stuff. Okay. We'll do the same vibe. He is definitely overjoyed. Why do I have to pick one? He's good at food and tech. We'll do tech. Okay. I really hope these change. Like, how do I tell that the pictures change? You're still in tutorial. Okay. No. Cancel. Resume button. There we go. They didn't update the pictures. Okay, so that's one thing I'm gonna have to... Yes. Okay. So they do need to fix the walking a little bit. Okay, so this is one thing I saw in the gameplay trailer. Pick a storyteller. They affect gameplay parameters and difficulties. So this guy. More challenges. So if you want more of a gameplay feel, more challenging stuff. Balanced. Okay. You can also choose the puppy dog. Very not challenging experience whatsoever. But as cute as Stella is, I like balanced. So, but if you don't want any, like, challenges at all, you pick the dog. We're gonna choose long. Why not? More stages. I forgot something in my paras. Oh no. I like to edit it to be like no kid options. At least for us. Crap. I can't go back. Am I gonna have to quit and start over? You know what, we'll pick her and we'll see if there's a way to edit it. I forgot to turn off the option for kiddos. And I didn't see a way to edit after I moved past that screen. There was like a no way to go back and I forgot something. Town is cute. Edit. Okay, cool. Can I edit it here? Neither. There we go. And neither. Okay, this household doesn't want. So there is a way to edit that. Cool. It's right here. Before you purchase a household, purchase a lot, you can edit the household. Speaking of, can I edit the pictures? Priorities? Yes. Yes. I know. Biography, no. So, I want to edit these. Hang on. I want to change this photo. Why can't I change this photo? It didn't change during gameplay. Is there a way that I change it here? I could do the nickname as Mouse and do like a generic last name. We'll put your names in here as a last name. No. Firefly. You can't take the skies from me. Oh my god. Okay, fine. We're gonna be the Firefly household. Nickname. Nah. That doesn't make sense. We'll do Wolf. And then it'll just be my nickname is Mouse. My thing is, this didn't update. Like, it just went with the first one. These didn't update. Yeah, if anyone knows why these didn't update, if I'm missing something, Actually, let me just double check. Because... I'm sorry, wait, what? 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 Hang on. I'm in their Discord, but I gotta check out something. You guys aren't gonna hear the sound of this, but I just... They put Among Us in the game! You can have your parents. So those that were on ad break, what you missed. Those that were stuck in ad break, what you missed was I went to check the Discord to just see if there was anything on why the pictures down here in the corner that are supposed to show which para you're clicking on, why they're not updating and they're showing like the first para that generated as opposed to what I made. But I saw in their announcements Paralives and Among Us collab, and I clicked on it. And here, I'll just basically they put Among Us stuff in the game. They put Among Us stuff in the game. There's a suit, there's a little Among Us plushie, they're in the different colors. It was hilarious. And you can have your Paris play Among Us. It was cute. There's also an Outbound collab. You can have your para play Outbound. They're showing how to report a bug. Let's see. Paras who play Dwarf Fortress and Boyfriend Dungeon together. Okay. Kit Fox Games collab. Yep, okay. So that was just a bunch of announcements. A general chat. Yeah, that's what I need. Someone showing their para got stuck in a table. Like, quite literally stuck in the table. Oh. It's day one. There's gonna be bugs. Where do you get food that's not in a restaurant? Groceries? Okay. I can't. It's day one. It's popping off in there. I will have to figure that out another day. Wait, what? Personality stat? Oh. I did that. And then that. And then that. And then that. There we go. I guess it didn't save last time. Yeah, the household icons still haven't updated. You know, I'm just gonna ask. By the way, just while I'm waiting to see if someone answers, you can have your para be completely homeless in this game if you want. What you do is you go buy a house and then you sell that house immediately, and if you want, you can get rid of all your money and you can then have your para be completely homeless and wandering around and having to start from literal zero. So I know that's going to be a challenge that people come up with to try and do gameplay wise. But I'm a builder. Sounds mean. Yeah, mean. Look at that big plot of land. Rags to riches, right? Yeah, the ultimate rags to riches. Force your para to be homeless. Start from there. You can buy a farm. It has cows. Okay. For sale, I think that's just this right here. It's hard to see through the trees. This doesn't look like a lot you can click on. This is for sale. No, already built house. Already built house. Eventually, you'll be able to expand the town. It's not available right away, but that is something that will come later on, is you can expand the town and stuff. So, like, you will be able to expand and, like, build over here and over here in the future and stuff. Which means, like, this lot, in the future, you could probably expand it to include this and build something right here. Like a little coffee station or something right next to the hospital would be perfect. Because anyone waiting on stuff, they're gonna be like, let me go grab a coffee from next door and come back, and you know. Alright. So as much as I would love to keep going, I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna buy this lot to build on for next time. And we're gonna tell them to go here. Go here. Both of you. Alright, so after they get there, I think we're going to just save and end it for today because, unfortunately, I am still dealing with time of the month, and I thought I was okay, but I can feel cramps coming back. So I think we will do build next time I play, and we're gonna save it here. Game saved. Okay. There's a save and quit option, just so people know for the future. But thank you everyone for coming and hanging out. I don't normally stream on Mondays, so this was just because I wanted to do day one stuff. Yeah, my question got buried immediately, so I'm gonna have to double check that later. Who knows? Maybe restarting will help. But thank you everyone for coming and hanging out. Like I said, I need to go rest. I've been on rest for the past 4 days, and I don't want to push myself. I will hopefully be back tomorrow. Of course, playing more Paralives, because all we did today was character creation. We created our parafolk. And next time I will go straight into building, and we'll have to try and like build, and like I will have to have them get jobs, because I can already tell that I'm gonna want to build more than what the money they have available. And while I could, there are cheats for this game. I just, but we're not gonna go that route right away. But I'll be back tomorrow. Thanks so much for hanging out. Until next time, I hope everyone stays safe, stay cool, and stay cozy. Bye!